Hello guys, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. Hope you guys are doing well. I am, as you can see, showing you some iRacing here. This is me doing, I think I did about 4 laps of practice in iRacing. This is for the Global Challenge Series. I'm running the Kia Optima at Okoyama International Circuit, which is a Japanese circuit. I found the new Kia, I found that it was like the perfect new car for me because I really like saloon cars, but I don't like, well, very often I'm not great with the ones that are very powerful. So for example, the McLaren is a great car in iRacing, but I find it's a little bit overpowered for me. I can't handle it that well. So usually I prefer slightly slower vehicles that are not super fast around the track, if you know what I mean. And this is a perfect vehicle for me. I drove the Volkswagen Jetta TDI a lot. I did really like that car. I raced it quite a lot, but I was starting to feel slightly bored of that car. Not bored, but I just raced it a lot. I kind of wanted something new. So when this car was out, I thought, hey, that's going to be perfect because it's a saloon car. It's not mega powerful. I don't even think it's as powerful as the Cadillac. So yeah, and so far I've really enjoyed this car. I'm not very good with setting this car up, and that would be one area that I need to work on to try and find some kind of setups that are a bit better. So yeah, the Kia's been a great new vehicle for me. Then also this track, if you guys have not ever driven on this track, this Okoyama International Circuit, it is amazing. I love this track. I think iRacing is the only game I've ever raced it on, as far as I can remember, but I really like it so much. It kind of is quite a technical track, but you see, there's quite a lot of technical tracks out there that get annoying because they just throw hairpin after hairpin at you, but it doesn't flow very well. Whereas this one is challenging. It does have a lot of tight corners, but somehow you get the feeling that it flows really nicely. So I do really like this track a lot. It flows so well, and well, this is the one part of the track that I don't like. This part here, I find, it's just because I can never seem to estimate the speeds correctly. I'm either going too slow or too fast. Yeah, this is the first practice I did with the Kia on this track, and because I've raced this track a lot in the past, I raced it using the Volkswagen, I think the MX-5 as well before, quite a lot, so I do know this track really well. However, because I've not really raced it with this vehicle, this Kia, this was my first ever practice, so I was not that fast, and it's going to take me at least another hour or so, maybe even a few hours to get a bit more up to speed. I think that's the great thing with iRacing. Even if you know a track, if you use a new car, you do have to practice quite a lot to get your speed, to get up to speed with that vehicle, so it's quite a challenge like that. I mean, I haven't been playing iRacing seriously for a good few months now because of the fact that I've been very busy at work and everything. I'm very busy in my life, and I just didn't have the time to spend on this, because usually when I do iRacing I like to practice maybe an hour every day from Monday to Friday, maybe sometimes slightly more than an hour, and then I like to do the race on like a Saturday morning when I wake up, but I just haven't had the time recently, so that's why I've not been doing that much iRacing. But because it's now the summer holiday, I really hope I can start to get into the game again a bit more, because I'm on holiday, it should be quite easy for me to spend a few hours a day like playing this game, getting up to speed, and then hopefully doing some races. Now, as you can see, I did one pretty okay lap for me in this practice, but there were a few of the laps. In fact, that might have been my fastest lap of 1:38.750. but I was still, on some of the corners I was kind of overcooking it, still working out how I should brake and all the braking points and things like that. So I felt this was a good solid first practice, but it was not, obviously this is not me at full speed. I think I'm going to have to practice quite a bit more. Like you see there, I've just overcooked that quite a bit, trying to drive faster, you know, it's quite a fine line. I was trying to focus on entering the corners at a good speed so that I can exit out nicely and like accelerate out the corner. I find that one of the bad habits I have in this game is exactly what have just done there. That's kind of funny, but that is exactly what I was talking about. What I did in that last corner, I went into it way too fast. I have a bad habit of entering corners too fast and kind of messing up the exit, so I'm really trying to focus on getting the entry speed kind of right so that I can get right on the apex and be accelerating out of the corner rather than sliding into the corner because I'm out braking myself, you know. So let's hope I can kind of get that sorted. I do hope to do this race. I'm going to practice a bit more. I'm hoping I might be able to get at least one race on this track because I do really like this track. Actually, this was the perfect track for me to come back into the series because I think I did maybe one race in the series, or you know, I have driven a few earlier on, but because I've been away for a while and I can't remember what the track was. I think last week wasn't the track Silverstone, and I just didn't fancy getting into it. I was kind of still at work, and I kind of know that track, but I don't know it well enough for me to get into it so easily. Like, I know this track so well that I know it's not going to take me that long to get, you know, relatively up to speed. I believe I'm still, my fastest lap in this practice was at least a couple of seconds off of like the fastest guy in the session, so I'm still not fast, but that's fine. I mean, I kind of expect this first race back, I don't expect that I'm going to be like mega fast. I just want to, you know, do a race, and even if I'm right at the back of the race, there's always going to be someone at the back there that will be a similar kind of speed as you that you can race with, and I don't expect to be super fast right off the bat, but it would be great to actually put some more time into the game, yeah, and maybe start to get a bit faster. My iRating in this game is so bad because I've not raced properly for quite a while in this game, so my iRating is pretty low. My license is not too bad, it's a high C license, I believe, but yeah, my iRating is so bad. So maybe over the summer I might be able to get that up a bit more, so it's a bit more respectable. But anyway, so I believe this is pretty much near the end of the practice. I did show you guys a replay, so I did like 1 lap replay from outside the car to show you guys. So I'm gonna just stop talking now, and you can, if you'd like to, you can enjoy this lap replay that I showed. This was not the fastest lap that I did, but this is just to show off the Kia Optima in all its glory and to show you guys what an amazing car it is. So thank you for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you and bye bye.